Kevin with Gone Rogue Games here with a Commander Legends Collector's Booster Box opening sponsored by Brandon. This cost Brandon $180, so we're going to check and see if he actually profited. Not going to do a profit or loss video for this sucker, but we're definitely going to see if the $180 value of this Commander Legends is going to hold true for this box. It's a very, very cheap price. I believe these suckers are going for like 250s, 260s on eBay. The problem with Commander Legends is there just wasn't enough inventory for the collectors going around, which will make the actual booster boxes hold more value long term, in my opinion. Meaning like the foils from the set, if they don't do reprints on the collector's boosters, are going to be making the draft booster boxes like very, very good pickups for the foil value and all the other content. So what are we looking for in this one? We're looking for the Mana Drains, we're looking for the Jeweled Lotuses, we're looking for the Vampiric Tutors. So without further ado, let's crack this beautiful Commander Legends Collector's Booster for Brandon. Good luck, Brandon. May you pull well. All right, let's start off with the first pack here. These are nice and tight here. Do the smell test on it. We always do the smell test with... They're really, really inky. So you get a Monarch token of foil in the back, and then we flip it over. And we have, these are dark because I hit my camera and it goes everywhere. We're trying to figure out a better way to actually position the camera with the weight. The counterweight likes it to make it swing, so hopefully this isn't making any dizzy. But these are super dark. I mean, the camera's even picking up how dark these are. We have the Armillary Sphere, a Dragon Egg, Corpse Churn, Soul's Might, Trove Tracker, the 3 Visits. That was an expensive card before it was reprinted. Dreamstone Hedron, Breach's Brazen Plunderer, the Rev Mastersmith, the Immaculate Magistrate as our full art, beautiful card. I played this with this card in all of my Elves Commander decks back in the day when, well, I've built a couple different Elves. I've built just your typical Mono Greens Elves before in Oathbreaker, and this card was definitely in there, and then I played a Noth of the Guilt Leaf, and this was a really good card in that one too, because there's a lot of elves that add mana equal to their power or how many counters they have on them, so this was a very good combo piece in that deck. We have a full art Victimize. That's actually a really cool full art because Victimize goes in plenty of commander decks. If you haven't played this in any sort of randomizer strategy or any sort of sacrifice-based strategy, you are missing out, because this is a super, super powerful card by getting a creature not only in the graveyard, but then some creatures out of the graveyard. The other full art is a Court of Grace. So you become the Monarch. They're thinking this card actually might be very good in Legacy, because you create a 1/1 Spirit, and if you're a Monarch, you get a 4/4. And ooh, the Cold Foil, or whatever they want to call these in Magic, is the Sinai, Eye of the Storm. So it's an uncommon, unfortunately, when it attacks you scry with how many creatures you have. But the Thrasios Triton Hero is the other one. These are kind of beautiful little foils. Hopefully they don't curl, because the problem we've already seen with Commander Legends is that the foils are the same foils, and they are a bit curly if you leave them out in humidity. And oh, look at the other one is the Amareth the Lustrous, which is a 6/6 flying. Whenever another permanent enters the battlefield under your control, look at the top card of your library. If it shares a card type, that permanent you can put in your hand. So this card just goes bonkers once you start getting the things going. Really good in like an artifact strategy, where you just boom, 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 go through your artifacts, and you can continue to cast them and generate more mana. Really good with like a Forgotten Creations, or I think that's what the card is called from Battle for Zendikar, that makes your colorless permanents add for another. You can just go crazy with this guy. And then it also has a lot of good colors to support the artifact type strategy. And I'm sure you can go a creature strategy as well, with giving your creatures haste with like Concord and Crossroads. So pack number 1, that is beautiful cards, beautiful, nice pulls there. Let me find my perfect fit so I can actually get these perfect fitted for Brandon before they start the curling process. So good old KMC sleeves will go great in this one. Boom, get those ones nice and perfect fitted for you. Look at this service we do for our patrons. Not only open up a box, but I'll get them perfect fitted for these foilies, at least the nice new way they foil them. All right, pack number 2. The pack number 2 is going to be a copy token in that slot, in the token slot, and then we have a Molar Beast, a Benevolent Blessing, a Seer's Lantern, the Kitesail Corsair, the Prismatic Piper, Golem Artisan, Explosion of the Riches, the Ketis Ember Claw Familiar. We have the Livio, the Oathsworn Sentinel as our first rare. We have the War Room. You pay life equal number of color cards in your color's identity and your commander's color identity and draw a card. And then we have a Terramorphic Expanse as the first full art. The Apex Devastator, which cascades as the second full art. The Prismatic Piper as the new way they're foiling them. The Rayhan of the last of the Abzan. And the Averna, the Chaos Bloom. As you cascade, you may put a land card from among the exiled cards on a battlefield tapped. I would really put this in my Animar. Animar ran a ton of Cascades cards. This card would definitely go in there. That'd actually make a pretty cool commander too with like the Cascade cards that exist. All right, let's get on to the next pack. So this one has a zombie in the token slot. And then we have the Jalem Tomb. The Iona's Judgment. Flashback Marauder, love this card. Goes in plenty of my commander decks with the sacrifice effect. The Champion of the Flame, really good limited card if you played this format so far. It's really easy to enable. Wild Celebrants. The Vow of Torment. Ooh, the first foil full art is a Thought Vessel. Cool. And is that like, I thought maybe there isn't like specific slots, because then it looks like it goes back to an uncommon. And then another uncommon, so that one's kind of out of place. And then, oh wow, a foil Staff of the Domination. This card is super good. I play this in a King Makar deck with being able to untap King Makar, but also the other abilities with tap a creature, gain a life, untap Staff of Domination, and draw a card is super good with this. Ooh, look at that counterspell with the full art counterspell. That, of course, goes in many command. What? Why is it upside down, Wizards? We're going to have like something weird here with it. I don't know. We have an upside down coercive recruiter. It's being coercive to us by being upside down, trying to steal us and attack with our opponent. The Rami of the Dead Tide, the legendary Merfolk with exiles cards from the top of your exile cards from your graveyard equal to the number of opponents you have, and target creature card in your graveyard gains Encore until end of turn. And ooh, that is so dark. The camera is actually doing justice to how dark this is. Super dark card with this Ravos Soul Tender. And the Gore Moldrak Amphibiologist as the other kind of new foiling process. So again, it'll be the test of this to see if these suckers curl. If they don't curl, Wizards, just move over to this. Your other foiling process sucks. We're sick of everything becoming Pringles after day number 1. Next pack, we have an Angel token. And then we have the Doomed Operative, the Crimson Fleet Commodore, the Dispeller's Capsule, a foil Sky Diamond. That card used to be expensive. The Scrapdriver Serpent, a nice little Vow of Lightning. Return to Dust, another very playable commander card as the full art. So I guess it goes this little slot with an uncommon, and then it goes back to uncommons maybe. The Tormod Desecrator, Felice Reverent Medium, a Rootweaver Druid as the full art foil. Pretty cool card. And an Arcane Synget as the full art. With, okay, maybe we're going to see this a lot. But this is kind of weird. We've got the foil and the normal with the Rootweaver Druid as our full arts with this one. We have Ketis Emberclaw Familiar. Xenagos, God of Revels. I forgot this card was in this set. That is a beautiful card. Xenagos. So we have a 6/5. This in Tooth and Nail, this actually pairs with Emrakul, making Emrakul be a 20/20. You can do it with many other cards with Double Strike. Galta is another way you can just one-shot your opponents in Tooth and Nail type strategies. So sweet pickup there. And Evenriel Urborg Tyrant, hexproof from artifacts, creatures, and enchantments. And when the Tyrant enters the battlefield, create a tap 2/2 zombie. And when it dies, you may pay 1. When you do, destroy all artifacts, creatures, and enchantments. So that is a nice little pickup. I'm liking these collector's boosters. Wow. Lots of money in these suckers. You made your 180 back already, I believe, in these packs. We have the Angel. We have the Deranged Assistant, Fairhaven Elf, Howling Golem, Blade Brand, Supernatural Stamina, the Monstrous Onslaught, the Mindless Automaton, Inara, Wolvid Familiar. Then we have Averna, the Kiss. We didn't get a full art in that, so you might have the option to get a full art in that uncommon slot, I guess. Averna, the Chaos Bloom in foil. Oh, there we go. We got the foil Vampiric Tutor. You are in the money, my dude. And Swift of Boots with a full art. You are definitely in the money now with the Swift of Boots. And the Emberwild Captain. You become a monarch. Cool, it's a red monarch, and whenever an opponent attacks you while you're the monarch, it deals damage to that player who number cards in their hand. And we have Myra, Thorn of the Glade. It deals with elves. When they die, you gain a life and draw a card if you pay one. Zedru, the Great-Hearted, with a way to donate things to your opponents and draw a lot of cards. And then Sanger, the Dark Baron. So I believe this was the promo, so you can get him probably in the collector's editions, is all. And then that's probably the only way to get these then in the cold foils, is in the collectors. Or I don't know why I'm calling them cold foils. That's like a terminology we use for flesh and blood, but the alternative foils. All right, let's get on to the next pack. We're like, what, halfway through the box and easily made your 180 back. All righty, so we have the Sisay's Ring. Path to Ancestry in foil. First time in foiling, I believe. Or a Rummaging Goblin. Ancient Animus. Seraph of the Dawn. Kongi's Lieutenant. Shimmermere. The Elena, Kessig Trapper. Hamza, Guardian of the Ration. Wheel of Misfortune. The Kadama's Reach. Beautiful Kadama's Reach for Commander. The Wrong Turn. Target opponent gains control of target creature. Pretty cool. So you make your opponent gain control of something and then block one of their things they attack in. Numa Draga Chieftain. The Rakdos, Lord of Riots. Sweet foiling process in that. And then we have these Zara Renegade Recruiter. So these are actually, all these type of foils, they have like a, is there a list of these? I need to actually research this this set. Is this like, because this one's after this one. So is there a I'm gonna look dumb. I own a store and promote stuff and talk about the market, but I don't even know about these foils that they look like these are all in the 500s. So is there like a curated list of just legendary creatures, I guess, right? I'm assuming. Man, maybe I should do my due diligence before I do these videos. Cue the downvotes. And whoa, oh, I didn't get the token. Are these double-sided tokens? I guess they are. They're all double-sided, which is nice. I like double-sided. Alrighty, on to the next pack. We got a Thrall, and we have the Soldier. So we go to Azura Fleet Admiral, and then we have the Makeshift Munitions, or Musicians if you want. Cage of the Hands, Silverback Golem, Lore Seeker Stone, Interpret the Signs. My camera just does not want to pick these cards up. I'm not joking how dark these are. Hans Eriksson as the foil. This Sakashima's Will. Findor and Elf, so I'm glad it's got a reprint. This sucker was getting expensive for Pauper. Court of the Bounty. The Rebek, Architect of Ascension. Artifacts you control have protection from each converted mana cost among artifacts you control. And the, beautiful Maelstrom Wanderer. That's a very fun Cascade Commander as well. And the Croc the Thumbless as the other foily process. So there you have that. Let's go on to 5 more packs to go. Jeez. Just money, money, money. This is like better than VIP packs, each one of them. So let's look at the Dragon. The Dragon and the Golem. Dragon Golem. That's actually relevant in many black or red decks. We have the Charcoal Diamond. We have the Thin Clade Fugitives. The beautiful foily Command Tower. The Scholar of the Stars. Workshop Assistant. A lot of combos with this card. Open the Armory. One of the most underrated tutors. Temur Battle Rage as the foil full art. Going to be pretty good for Pioneer. This is kind of got outclassed by Embercleave, but still super good in decks in all instances. Esser Wardwing Familiar. The skipping a card. We're skipping the Armix Filigree Thrasher. The Emberweld Captain. Return to Dust. The Sweet Gum Recluse. Cascade 0/3. And when enters the battlefield, put 3 +1 counters on each of any number of target creatures that entered the battlefield this turn. The Nadir Agent of the Duskanel, and Vile Smasher the Fierce. This sucker was super good when they made the 1/1 commander. They had to ban it on MTGO. I remember playing against that all the time. And then the Bell Borka Spectral Sergeant. Note the converted mana cost of each card as it's put into exile. And the power is equal to the greatest number noted for it this turn. At the beginning of your upkeep, exile a top card of library. You play that card this turn. All right, 4 packs to go. As things start falling over. Whoa, these are slippery. That's one thing about these. They're slippery. We'll get on to the next pack. Got a Thrall. And a Golem. the Fire Diamond in the foil. So I think we got most of the diamonds so far. Renegade Tactics, Ninth Bridge Patrol, Forceful Denial, Rupture Spire, Fencing Ace, Burnished Heart. That's a very popular commander card, getting 2 lands. Arami the Dead Tide. Seen this one already. Slurk of All Ingesting. Rakshasa Debaser. Played this one in my... I have this one in my sealed that we did with Commander Legend. This sucker was super good. We have the Humble Defector as the full art. And a War Room is another full art. And then Captain Vargas Wrath. Whenever Vargas Wrath attacks powers you control, get +1/+1 until end of turn for each time you cast a commander from the command zone this game. And we have Ramos the Dragon Engine as the foily. Ooh, Ramos is a popular commander. And then Lysa, Shroud of Dusk. Rather than pay 2 for each previous time you've cast the spell from the command zone, you can pay 2 life that many times. Flying lifelink, and whenever a player casts a spell, they lose 2 life whenever a player. So I guess you put it in a life gain deck, and then you drain yourself as well as your opponents. All right, 3 more packs. So no mana drain, but we did get the Tutor. Got the Vampire Tutor. Can't be too upset. That's, I think, still the 3rd most expensive card. We have a copy token. Goblin Trailblazer. Maelstrom Colossus. Elvish Doomsayer. Fertilid. Valakut Invoker. We got the foil counterspell this time. Acidic Slime. Kangi Skywarden. Galanra. Collar of Wirewood. We got the Neverenial's disc this time. We got Neverenial, and we got the disc now. Factor Fiction. That card was super good at one point. That'd be banned. I believe it was in the ban list in Standard. I believe so. You have the full art Staff of Domination. Emoti, the Celebrant of Bounty. Cascade 3/1, and spells you cast with convert back on 6 or later greater have Cascade. We also have Celestish Renseeker Adept. They have a lot of these old school commander cards that are now in this, as well as the Quain Intranet Meddler. 2 more packs. Come on, Mana Drain. Come on, Jeweled Lotus. Still can't be too disappointed. We got the Spectral Searchlight. And then the Sailor of Means. Soul's Fire. Palace Sentinels. The Sarah Seer, very popular card in Modern and in Commander. Imperious Perfect, another very popular card. Intangible Virtue. Myra Thorn of the Glade. Captain Vargas Wrath, saw that one already. We have the Soul of Eternity as our foil full art. Power of each equal life, each your life total, and then Encore. The Commander Sphere. Hull Breacher. Pretty card there. Merfolk Pirate. Torma the Desecrator. Queen Marchesa. And Gwen Arcanum Weaver. That back was pretty meh. That was a meh one. All right, last pack. Here we go. Here we go. Sending you good vibes, Brandon. Good luck to you. We have the Monarch token with the Soldier. And then we have a Sparkton Dragon. Lifecrafter's Gift. Marble Diamond. So I think the only diamond we didn't have is the Emerald. The Prosperous Pirates. Trusty Pack Beast. Thought Vessel. Used to be a very expensive card. Swords of Plowshare. That's a good one. That's beautiful art on that sucker. So it turns a sword into a golf club. I know it's not a golf club. Don't at me. Nadir, Agent of the Duskanel. Togo, Goblin Weaponsmith. The Elvish Dreadlord, Encore. And then when Elvish Dreadlord dies, non-elf creatures get -3/3, and then you make a bunch of them. And then they sack themselves too? Or they exile? Yeah, they sack themselves. So after you Encore, this sucker is going to wipe the board. 3 visits in full art. The Blaegriff Prototype. Ichtekek, Salvage Splicer. Eureka, the Tiger Shadow. Love this card. Very, very fun commander with this. And our last card is the Yorlock of Scorched Thrash. So Vampire Tutor was pretty good. We got a bunch of these good foils in here. It's definitely a winner box. It's a pretty decent box there. The counterspell, the full art counterspell, foil counterspell. A lot of these like alternate foil things are pretty sweet. So I'm pretty sure it's way, way above 180. I'm not sure how the set can hold long term as far as these foils might be able to because of the low print run. But if Wizards has taught us anything, they always tease us and then drop a ton of supply. I mean, they don't always do it. They didn't do it Core 2021. and a lot of people were kind of disappointed with that because they thought more were coming, and that sucker sold. But like the other ones, Theros, they re-dropped some collector's boosters. Ikoria, same thing. Zendikar, man, they just dropped a massive amount of Zendikar collector's boosters on the market. So I'm expecting the same with Commander. I think they're going to let it kind of cool off and then do it again because Wizards is addicted to money. Anyway, Brandon, I'll get these sleeved up for you and ship them off. Thank you for sponsoring this video. And yeah, good luck to all the other patrons that did buy a Commander's Collector's Booster. I am sorry I couldn't get more people collectors, and we had to limit it. It's just, you know, the nature of the beast right now with things that are so heavily allocated. But I think you can see why it's so heavily allocated. These suckers are just packed full of value. So hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to give it a thumbs up, a subscribe, click that bell icon, and check back more for some booster box openings and product reviews and shenanigans. Thanks for watching.